We've certainly seen a lot of interest from potential new entrants into the marketplace because of the fact that healthcare is such a large part of our economy, by far the fastest growing and the most recession resistant. We've seen a lot of interest. They haven't necessarily made moves. I can tell you from a real estate perspective, we think that we do a pretty good job. We're well known in the marketplace as a good buyer of real estate, the kind of buyer that does what they say they will do and is able to close on assets per what was agreed upon. So we still see ourselves as a favored buyer, and we've not seen a lot of pressure from new entrants into the marketplace. We hear a lot of talk, however, we've just not seen that much activity. We think all four main types of clinical healthcare real estate are primed for growth as far as the demand over the next several decades. The four main types are hospitals, skilled nursing facilities, assisted living facilities, and medical office buildings. We buy across all four of those asset classes, and we're bullish on clinical healthcare real estate in general. The demand drivers are in place. We've got the baby boom generation just now starting to turn 65. We'll continue to see the percentage of the population above the age of 65 increase for the next 4 decades, extremely rapid growth for the next 2 decades, and we like all those asset classes. How we pay for it is certainly open for debate, but as far as demand, as long as you buy the assets correctly, we're very bullish on their long-term prospects. Healthcare real estate acts very differently than the other 4 major types of real estate. It doesn't, for example, it doesn't move up and down as much with the economy. Healthcare occupancies and rents tend to have slow, steady growth, regardless of whether the economy is expanding or contracting. I would say that over time, the ability to generate tremendous returns in a short period of time are probably less likely to be there with healthcare real estate. However, you don't have the downside exposure with healthcare real estate that you see with the other asset classes. It fits very well for an income-based strategy like ours within the healthcare REIT because you're going to see continued prospects for growth, albeit perhaps at a slower pace than other types of asset classes, but without all the downside risk. So for those investors that are looking for growth as opposed to value, we think healthcare is the place to be.